AFCON 2023, Niger, the boys, Super Eagles have beaten Cameroon 2-0, had them for lunch, breakfast, supper, dinner, all of it. And all of that just to say that Cameroon and Rigobert's song, something drastic has to change. Something drastic has to change in this team because these boys cannot, it's just coaching things, mistakes at the back, trying to play at the back and you don't have a formula. It's two defenders who are remaining at the back. Yet, you're trying to make the pass from one centre back to the other across the line. And you're seeing very well, Victor Osimhen is running you down. It didn't happen only one time. It happened 2 or 3 times. Onyeka did it as well. Lookman did it as well. They're just trying to do, it's just schoolboy errors. Nigeria have a very simple game plan. We're not going to play football in our area. We're going to try and get the ball on your end as many times as possible. And I was just like, guys, what is happening here? The signs started early. Cameroon you could just see that mistakes were in this Cameroon team. Let's just start with Ondoa. There was a goal that was disallowed very early on in the game. Ajayi, I think it was Shemi Ajayi who actually scored the goal. So it was a corner, the ball came in. Ondoa, I don't know what he's doing, fighting with the ball instead of trying to catch it or punch it. Then the ball comes back again, he punches it now straight to a Nigerian player. Then the shot comes in, he parries it straight to Ajayi, and then Ajayi shoots the ball. He parries it now into his own player, into his own net. And I was like, guys, why was Onana dropped again? Why was Onana dropped for his cousin? Because his cousin is proving to not actually, he's making even dumber mistakes because he's not even giving you the upside of Onana's passing from the back. So yeah, there was just a lot in this game that Cameroon did that just shocked me. I was just in shock. But at the beginning of the game, the tempo of the game was quite high. That one I will give both teams. Both teams played to try and make the other team make a mistake and were ready to pounce on it, right? The press was quite aggressive. Nigeria did not want to play in their own half. Ball in their own half, it's going long or only 2-3 passes and it's gone, right? Very clear game plan. Let's not play in our own half. Cameroon tried to play in their half. They tried to, the tempo was high, but when the mistakes came in, Cameroons were more costly than Nigeria's. Obviously, game was 1-0 at halftime thanks to Osimhen's amazing pressing. This boy was tireless. If there's anything I've also seen in this World Cup, is the tireless nature of all these strikers. Mabululu for Angola, Shalulile for Namibia, Evidence South Africa. These strikers are relentless in terms of how much they're pressuring defenders. Buneja, Algeria. It's the press from the strikers has been quite dope to see. So yeah, it was a one-man press. Obviously, the big man Osimhen was pressing what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? Was it Gonzalez or who? It was one of them. It was Gonzalez. I believe it was Gonzalez. And then he just fumbles the ball. Fouls him as well. Osimhen doesn't go down. Lays it off to Lookman. Lookman gets his first goal. And even Lookman's goal, he was very close to actually not scoring, but it went in the back of the net. They really deserved it at that point. A few moments later, there was a long ball that ran into Magri, and Cameroon had a chance to actually equalize, but it was a great block from the captain, Troost Ekong. And that kept it. For me, that was a key moment. That would have been a turning point in the game. But they went into halftime 1-0. And then obviously in the second half, Christopher, making mistakes at the back, getting caught in possession. Onyeka gets the ball, he goes through. Luckily for him, Wu then fouls Onyeka. Luckily for him, I think it was either Gonzalez or Nohu, who actually went back and actually covered for him, because that would have been a straight red, right? Having already seen 2 red cards today, I feel like the matchup between Gonzalez and Osimhen today was such a beautiful matchup. Those two really went at each other. They really wanted it. For both of them, they really wanted it. Then in the 76th minute, the big man, Abubakar Vincent, the man without a club, came on. But before he came on, actually something funny happened. The Nigerian goalkeeper, Nwabali, got injured. And then the first thing you see on the bench is you're seeing Onana warming up to go. It's like he's going to replace Nwabali. It's like he just saw a goalkeeper injured. The guy is warming up. It's like he was warming up to go. I was just like, dude, this guy. At times he does things and I'm just like, he's not okay in his head. Yeah, but anyway, Abubakar came on. He should have just stayed in the bench because there's actually nothing he did. He just couldn't run. He didn't look fit at all. I just think, like, you're better off. I get it. You can't be knocked out of the tournament and have him on the bench and not bring him on. So I kind of get why the coach did it, why Rigobert did it, but he was not fit. At least give him the last 5 minutes. Try and put in someone who can offer more pressure. So when I'm looking at their bench, Clinton G, right? Someone who is not the greatest, but he's a striker. He knows how to play up front. Like, just try and change it somehow. Then obviously the second goal came from a free kick. It was just a short free kick to Lookman, and Lookman is jogging with the ball, and all the Cameroonians just looking at him. I'm like, dude, what are we doing here? You need to close down the space. Passes it to Iwobi. Then you think Iwobi is going to give it straight to Lookman, and then Iwobi passes it to Bassi. And then Bassi crosses to Lookman, who scores. And you can tell that this was a set piece that was worked on in the training ground. Like, this is something these guys have worked on over and over again, and it was executed to perfection. Cool. Lookman just put it in the corner to make it 2-0, get his second goal of the game. And that is how it ended. And that is how Nigeria knocked out the Indomitable Lions. We've known them as the Indomitable Lions. And yeah, Cameroon are out. Nigeria qualify for the for the quarterfinals. And now they will play Angola, who earlier won today 3-0 against Namibia. And before I finish, I just want to give a shout out to we normally do prediction videos for all these games. So we did a prediction video for this game, and I just want to give a big shout out to two people who have been going at it in the comment section. El McCoy Joel, that's his username, and Rosemary Franklin. We're trying to create an environment for you guys to just come with banter and talk about your teams and go at it. And just seeing these two show that much passion for their teams or for the opposition to lose, shout out to you guys. And thanks for the comments as always. So, Nigeria are through. That is day 1 of round of 16. Tomorrow we have... What games are happening tomorrow? We have Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea and Egypt versus the DRC. And then the winners of those two play each other, obviously. That is a wrap for day 1 of round of 16 of AFCON 2023.